Hey, I'm Cyclon and I'm back with my league start preparations. Now, previous league, my goal was to improve my campaign time. This league I have two goals. One, further improve my campaign time, and two, be actually prepared for what's after campaign, because I kind of completely skipped that in the last league. But this video is more focused about campaign time. Now, for my previous league's practice, I did make a video that talked about my findings of what speedrunners do to improve the campaign time, and I did actually make this in a video form, and I talked about it, and it got pretty well received. So I thought this might also be of interest to people. So first I just started noting down all the layout rules I know, and I started to look at other layouts and how to kind of read them, how to traverse them, how to go through them. And it was kind of good, but it felt a bit weird. So, not in a shareable form at least. It was decent enough for self-use, but not in a shareable form. But I did want to share it, so I just improved the spreadsheet a bit, and it ended up being an advanced campaign guide. It includes the town vendors, it includes the important NPCs of the town that give you quest rewards, and includes the order of zones you need to go through, as well as what you want to do in the zone. It includes the optional quests in a different color, and then of course it has the layout rules, or how to traverse the layouts, or how I at least do it. Now, nothing of this is perfect. If anything is unclear or if anything is wrong, comment on it either via the video, you can message me on Discord, or you can actually go directly into the spreadsheet and comment here on the spreadsheet on whatever is wrong or isn't explained well, and I will try to fix it ASAP. But that's really all I can offer. If there's nothing wrong with it, it would be perfect, but I highly doubt that. And eventually I want to have, at least if there is interest in it, have a summary video for every act. So having this written down part in a video visualized with highlighting the things that you do in the campaign by just editing a recording of running through it. And then I want to have, for the zones that aren't just a linear run it down zone, I want to have a layout video that kind of shows what I wrote and written down, because sometimes it just doesn't make as much sense written down as it does if you visually see it. So I want to make a quick videos about that as well. So if there's demand for something specifically, again, you can comment on it, and I can prioritize that over the zone that I would have just picked next. Then, very quickly, things that you should be prepping before you start a campaign run, things like drink gear, have a passive building, know the gems that you want to get, so that when I say here, or when the spreadsheet says here, hey, you can now get your level 16 gems, okay, you know your 16 gems are the heralds, and the heralds that you need are, okay, I need the Herald of Ice and the Herald of Thunder. And then the way I read the zones, as far as I've seen, might not be the way everybody reads the zones. So for me, some people rotate the map in their head, and this is top, and this, so this is north, this is east, this is south, this is west. For some people, this is north, this is east, this is south, this is west. But the way I do it is, I just go with directions. So this is the top left corner, so this is the top left corner of the screen, so this is, I guess, camera is inverted. So this is the top left corner of the screen. This means this is the top left corner of the top left of the map. Then this is the upper edge of the map. Then we have the top right corner of the match. We have the right edge of the match. We have the bottom right corner of the map. We have the lower edge, so downwards. So down, then we have the bottom left edge, and then we have the bottom left corner, the left edge, and the top left corner. So this is just how I designate the directions in the map that you want to go. If there is something in the top right, for example with crossroads, the exit to fields is always in the top right, the exit to Chamber of Sins is always in the top left, the exit to Old Fields is always in the bottom left, and yeah, top right is bridge, I think I said that. And in the bottom right there's gonna be crypt. Always in these directions based on the waypoint in the middle. But that much for that. So the way you can read the act guides is in two steps, as mentioned. you first have your zones, where you can read the order of zones and what you want to do in them. For example, you want a submerged passage, first place a portal, then get to ledge. And then there might be some notes like the vendor rewards, or in upper prison there's a flask strong box, or that you want to be level 40, use movement skill boots. And once you got the zones and the to-dos down, then this part becomes interesting, where it says the layout rules, so you understand how to traverse the zone a bit more efficiently. But again, this might be wrong. If there's any mistakes, feel free to comment them and I can then fix it, or I can look further at it and try to improve on what I wrote there. But honestly, that's really all there is to it. First you have the to-dos, then you have the notes. If I have said go to the waypoint, if the to-do mentions a waypoint, this is a waypoint we need later on to revisit to get to a different adjacent zone, or to just collect something else in that zone. If I mentioned a portal, this is the only place where we need to place a portal. If we have a town visit, for example in Flooded Depths after the Deep Driller we have a town visit. If I haven't mentioned a portal, so here's place a portal and here's takes a portal, so at this place we can portal to town or we can log out to town. If we place a portal and we need to go to town, then we usually have something like lower prison with waypoint to town. So whenever nothing is mentioned, you can portal to town, you can log out and re-log in to get into town, and you should be good to go. Now again, all that said, I think this is most of it is self-explanatory enough. So either I'm gonna see you in my next video, or I'm gonna see you on live stream on Twitch when I'm finally streaming again, practicing or prepping for the next league. Other than that, have a wonderful day and I see you next time. Goodbye.